Hello car lovers, driving the 2024 Chevrolet Trax. This is the 2RS model. It's one of the higher end models. This vehicle goes for like $32,000 as is. It's like, I think it's $32,000 plus tax, which is kind of amazing in 2024. First, an overview.
The Chevrolet Trax is all new for 2024. Chevrolet says that Trax has everything you need and nothing you don't. I agree. There is a totally new exterior styling, nice paint color. The engine is a 1.2 liter turbo engine mated to a 6-speed automatic, 137 horsepower, 162 pounds of torque, 8.3 liters in the city, pretty good, and 7.4 liters on the highway. Those are great numbers. The mid-trim LT comes with 17-inch wheels, digital dash and infotainment, active noise cancellation, which is unbelievable at this price, adaptive cruise, and driving aids, 6-speaker audio, and it goes for $29,000 plus sales tax, which is an incredible deal. The 2RS, our tester, is slightly more expensive and equally as good a deal. A big rear seat, a big trunk, more comfort, more tech, more everything, and at a bargain price. Sitting in front of my computer typing this, the results speak for themselves. There are extremely competent automotive designers in the subcompact crossover department at GM. In my opinion, the Bolt and the Trax are the two best vehicles GM makes.
So you've gotten the gist that GM has put a tremendous amount of effort in packing this vehicle with value. Let's be methodical through this. The exterior styling really does it for me. It's beautiful for this type of vehicle, for a subcompact. Very nice. On the inside, critically, it translates really well from a space management point of view, from a packaging point of view. Here, sitting in front, Ross and I are two big guys. We're not even rubbing elbows. I mean, that's pretty good. The seats are characteristically GM for the low-level models. They're not that comfortable. You do have leather that's made from cows, made out of plastic. A wonderful steering wheel. This is the best in the category. Sitting in back, there's lots of room in back, sitting behind myself. Plenty of room for my knees, my head. Big trunk. When you bring that rear seat down, you're gonna have plenty of room to carry a 55-inch TV or a barbecue from Costco. You won't have to be nagging friends or relatives or your mother-in-law for a favor. So this is really good stuff. It's a standalone vehicle, right? It does everything. In Quebec, the deal breaker, I always say they have a hard-on for four-wheel drive. This vehicle only comes in front-wheel drive. Might be a deal breaker for some. However, the price is so attractive. And another thing is that the 3-cylinder turbo engine, I think it's a 1.2. There's a question mark in terms of the long-term reliability. It's certainly a rough sounding, rough feeling engine. The 6-speed automatic transmission, very good. I like this ease of use, this infotainment, this digital dash. My God. Its competitors, which do offer four-wheel drive, they're selling this type of layout for 40 grand. So we're talking about an 8 grand rebate in terms of just how I feel sitting inside of here. GM always combines very well the speeds and the programming of their automatic transmissions to their engine characteristics. I'm driving around here in the city of Montreal, stop and go, stop and go, stop and go, off in a poorly designed automatic transmission. Is going to be in a bit too low a gear to try to get that 0.3 liters per 100 kilometers better fuel economy in the city. It's not the case here. It's really driving well. Ross makes the remark, it's a bit slow, but I mean, I'm fine. Driving in the city of Montreal, this is very good. So good job GM on that. And there's another thing from a reliability point of view. I'm not too worried about this 6-speed automatic transmission like I am about the engine. So on the highway, decent road and noise insulation. So that's pretty good. 32 grand. And this vehicle starts at, like, with transport, about $26,000. You know, these vehicles here, it's obviously for somebody who doesn't have the money to buy a compact, right? Because the compact are a few $1,000s more. So budget is important. This is for the $50, $60, $65, maybe $70,000 a year class of buyer. So the budget is important. This vehicle's got to do everything. And unless you're in the worst snowstorm, I think the front wheel drive with a good pair of tires should get you through. I think the space here is plenty. This is a very well sorted vehicle. Its main competitor, as far as I'm concerned, in terms of equal space, equal characteristics, front wheel drive only, is the Nissan Kicks. And Ross made the remark, he feels this vehicle is better than the Nissan Kicks, and purely for aesthetic reasons, let's just say, because the Nissan Kicks does have a decent amount of room, not quite as much in back, and it just feels so much freshened up. He used the term "good jour," meaning up to date. It doesn't feel dated in terms of the design language. Now, there are hard plastics everywhere, but the design language, the ease of use of the climate control, the up-to-date infotainment and digital dash really make up for it. And you do get a nice sunroof for this price, which really makes this interior less gloomy. All right? So I think I've covered it all. This is a very good vehicle. This is one of the better GM products I've driven in so long. A superior product than the one that was offered previously, the previous generation, versus its competitors, let's just say. So I'm very satisfied. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto obviously offered. So from a technological point of view, you have no problems. And this vehicle drives very well and punches above its weight class, I'd have to say. So when is the last time you said there was a deal? Now, when you get this vehicle, of course, for some odd reason, dealers are acting like supermodels. You can't touch this. You know what I mean? They're adding all kinds of fees at the dealer. There are none of the low-cost models in stock. If the GM dealers can make it a reasonable buying experience and not add on all kinds of fees and have these vehicles in stock, I think GM has a winner, and good for them. And that's the review. By the way, if you like this review, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. And if you really like it, well then of course, you should subscribe. And that is it.